leaders of the governing party skipped out of the country using one of the jets of the executive by the SANDF with Minister Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula. You, as a leader of the opposition, will you be raising some of these questions, and how these leaders were able to fly out to Zimbabwe using state resources instead of paying for their own commercial flights out of the country, barring that they violated lockdown regulations and there are no commercial flights leaving the country?
Well, a Zimbabwean issue is a very urgent issue. It requires an urgent attention, and therefore the leadership of the ruling party saw it befitting to go and interact with the Zimbabwean leaders and find a solution, because we want an urgent solution in Zimbabwe, and anything that can help to restore the sanity in Zimbabwe will support it as the EFF. But to use the state resources by the leadership of the ANC, I think it was irresponsible. And we shouldn't be too dramatic about it. We will ask the Secretary of Defense to invoice the ANC, so the ANC pays and they don't repeat that mistake. But going to Zimbabwe, even under lockdown regulations, it is necessary, it is urgent, and therefore it will be reactionary for anyone to say the leaders should not have gone to Zimbabwe. Remember, as members of parliament, as leaders, we've got permits to be everywhere, and therefore we should not dramatize this thing. Was there need to go to Zimbabwe? Yes, there was a need to go to Zimbabwe. Was the mode of transport used acceptable? No. The ANC should have hired a private jet if there are no commercial flights and pay it itself. But since they flew a government plane, let them pay. Let them get an invoice, let them pay. But the mission to resolve the problem of Zimbabwe should not stop. All of us, including the EFF, we should put pressure to find solution to the problem of Zimbabwe. It's a pandemic on.
No, just basically, if you can just tell us what happened inside for all those who weren't in there.
Well, the matter has been postponed to the 13th of October for trial purposes, and will be here on the 13th of October. I still think that it was unnecessary for us to come today because we are going through a pandemic as a country. And therefore, any court that requests us to appear without necessarily a trial is risking our lives and the lives of ordinary people. Because you will know that as public figures, when we come here, a lot of people will want to interact with us, and we don't know who's in a good state of health and who's not. So it was irresponsible actually to even ask us to appear. You will know we've got other matters in the Eastern Cape, East London, in Bloemfontein, in Newcastle. All those courts have said for the purposes of postponement of these cases, it will not be necessary for us to appear, especially now during COVID-19. So I think someone was just irresponsible.
You can run and shoot at the same time. You can run and shoot at the same time. We are the mama. We are the mama. We are the mama, mama. Ulo